Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today after that. Exhausting, absolutely exhausting. Because you get asked for 10 minutes of stoppage time, and even when you think, where the hell did those 10 minutes come from? And then you get taken to 15 minutes, you're done. You're done out here. So it was very, very exhausting, but we can come on and finally say that Chelsea have picked up 3 points, right? And we've done so at home, and happy days. However, I will not be getting carried away on this occasion, and I will keep a low tone to this because we've got Manchester United on Wednesday, and the truth of the matter is we don't need just one result, we need a run of results. So if we're going to, throw that away, then there's no point of what happened today. But today, in isolation, was, I feel, a very well-managed game. Subs made very, very nicely, which goes hand in hand with being well managed. And there were some key performances from some players that were very, very good today. Aside, some performances from some players that were atrocious. So we're going to balance it out, and I'll let you know exactly what I think. But Chelsea have picked up 3 points, despite literally going through the trenches towards the end. We've picked up a win. That is the most important thing, and we can hopefully, roll on with that into the Manchester United game. Now, in terms of the game itself and what it means that we stay in 10th, yeah? Because that's the table. We stay in 10th. We're not going anywhere. The other teams and what happened elsewhere, Liverpool picked up a 4-3 win, getting two goals in the space of, 30 seconds. Unbelievable. But with us, it means we still stay in 10th. So this is why I am saying that in order for us to progress, right, in order for us to do something, we need a run of games, not just one, which is why now we can hopefully carry this forward into the Man United game. We've got to beat Man United. Simple. We've got to beat Man United, So now, this performance in and of itself, I feel like had something going for it up until Conor Gallagher got sent off. So we've got to address that. Because we were 2-0 up, right? Actually, no, it was 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. But we were winning the game. Needlessly, we get ourselves to 10 men because Conor Gallagher, who's meant to be captain, puts in a repetitive performance as what we saw Reece James do last week. The same issue popped up again, which is crazy. We score the first goal through Enzo Fernandez. Very, very good finish. Fantastic. Slots it in. Badiashile assist for that one. So very interesting there. 1-0. Not long after, 2-0, Levi Colwill. Yeah? Manages to, from very close range, Nicholas Jackson, it hits off Nicholas Jackson. Levi Colwill manages to get his head on it, and it goes across the line. It's cleared, but it's across the line and it's 2-0. We then concede, right? We concede through Buonanotte. Good goal. Cuts in on the right-hand side. Manages to slot it past. Levi Colwill couldn't track him down. Well, couldn't close him down quick enough. Robert Sanchez couldn't reach it. Bottom corner, and it's 2-1. Conor Gallagher has already picked up a yellow card at this point. Conor Gallagher picked up a stupid yellow, needless yellow, after we went 2-0 up. We go 2-1 down. Then he thinks the time is now to put in another, even more reckless challenge that's going to get him a booking. And it's a second yellow and he's sent off. We go through the exact same mistake that we saw last weekend. Through the captain. Again. So then we got to fight the rest of the game with 10 men. And fair enough. Fair play to the boys on the pitch that did carry us through after that. We actually did get through it with 10 men. So fair play and credit given. But putting the team in that situation in the first place is just bonkers. It's just bonkers. It's absolutely unnecessary. And we don't learn. So, Conor Gallagher gets sent off. And correctly so. Correctly so. For anyone doubting, it was a correct decision. It's a second yellow. It's a yellow card challenge. It's a yellow, right? Billy Gilmore taken out. We go into halftime 2-1. You've given Brighton some sort of life. We're down to 10 men. It's not looking great. And then Once again, well, they bring on substitutions, they bring on Mitoma, they bring on João Pedro, they bring on all their big ballers that they decided to rest because of their midweek game in Athens. But they bring those guys on, we get something that goes our way. One opportunity, it takes one opportunity, and this is how quick things can happen. One opportunity where Enzo feeds into Mudryk goes into the box, he gets fouled by James Milner, we get a penalty. Enzo Fernandez slots it beautifully, very nice penalty, picked a spot, roasted it down the middle, knew the keeper was going to move one way or the other, puts it in the middle, driven low, 3-1. We now have a cushion to protect. Now, you'd think, right, that with a cushion like that, even with 10 men, that you would be able to see it through without any hesitation. But no. This is Chelsea Football Club. We don't do that. Although, look, with 10 men, you can understand. But the one thing that we weren't doing, the approach was correct in terms of the way that we were trying to protect our lead. In terms of the change of shape, the substitutions that Pochettino made was, for me, correct. Cole Palmer, Maatsen and Broja coming on for Sterling, Jackson and Mudryk, making it a bit more defensive, making it a little bit more tighter, adding a little bit more physicality in Broja up top. It makes sense, right? The shape is the shape. We get a bit tighter, fantastic, and now we're defending. Brighton are going to have the ball. Let them have the ball. Just do not let them through. Now, there's a difference between a defense or a defensive performance that you're parking the bus, right, and just trying to sit low. There's a difference. Parking the bus means that you're not just sat low. You're tightened up, you're compact, you're not letting anyone into your box, you're not letting anything through. Anything that does come through is kicked away immediately. That's parking the bus. What we were doing, which wasn't tight enough, and maybe you can say with 10 men, but if you're defending, there really shouldn't be much of an excuse, is giving them the space, especially with Mitoma. The amount of times Mitoma found himself getting to the 6-yard box was mad. That shouldn't happen. If you're parking the bus, you should have a structure and a shape that Brighton are not getting through. They're not getting through. They're hitting it and they're being bounced back. They're hitting it and they're being bounced back. Then they hit a long ball into the box and it's cleared. That's parking the bus. Instead, they were getting chances. They were getting the ball into very, very tight spaces in the box. Shouldn't happen. But because of this, they get a second goal. 10 minutes is added onto the board. And like I said, I don't know where that came from. 10 minutes, I don't know where that came from. Should have been 5 or 6 max. Because of some of the players that were down, substitutions, no more. Yeah? João Pedro, one of the subs, comes on, he gets a second goal. Great finish, ball in, hits it, James Milner with the cross in, Pedro whacks it with his head into the top corner. It's a great finish, right? And then we're left to cling on. We're left to cling on, and this is where you look at VAR and you think, what on earth are these guys doing? Yeah? It hits Levi Colwill in the face. People were screaming for a penalty. I thought, oh my God, the 99th minute, right? We've had 10 minutes added on, the 99th minute, and we're going to give away a penalty. It's just typical, right? But then you look at the replay, and you see that it's hit Colwill in the face. It's a great block with his face, right? He's got his arm up, but it's hit him in the face, and it's gone out for a corner. VAR spent about, 5 minutes looking at that, like they were trying to find something. Ridiculous. It's clearly not a pen. It's hit him in the face, yeah? Keep it moving. Instead, we end up going all the way to 105 minutes, right? 15 minutes of added time is crazy after 10 minutes were actually put up on the board. Bonkers. But we see it through. We see it through. And for this, credit given. Credit given. But, like I said, a win's a win. 3 points are 3 points. It doesn't change much because we're still 10th. But for that reason, I'm not getting carried away. Credit, but I'm sitting here very calm right now. And I'm looking at Man United on Wednesday. We have to get a result there. Simple. Simple. Nothing less. Nothing less. Much like today, we managed to see it through. Cool. And credit with 10 men. Against Man United, we got to see it through. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes. Once we start racking up a few results together, at that point, okay, maybe it is going somewhere. But for now, nah, And you know what? If we are to get at least a string of results up until January, right? This month is crucial. Up until January, that leaves us in at least a respectable position. And by respectable, I mean not dropping any lower than where we are right now, right? Then maybe January comes around and we can start thinking about changing the strategy that I was talking about. Because you add quality to these young lads, where some of them are putting in great performances like today. Enzo, top performance. Yeah. Palmer came on, beautiful. Caicedo, overall, good performance, although he was losing his head at 1.2. We need to know how to not lose our heads and stay cool, especially if you're winning. This is why I had a problem with Conor Gallagher. Mate, you done what you done when we had the 2-goal cushion. And then they score one, and then you lose your head even more. And you're the captain. Bonkers. It's nuts. It's nuts. So we can't do that. Which is why we need some cool heads, some experienced heads, some pedigree that are going to help steer these young lads in the right direction. We can get a string of results in this month, up until Jan, then add to the squad. Maybe we might be in a good position. Maybe towards the end of the season, we might be able to do something. But we have to change the strategy. And up until that point, we need to just get the results wherever we can, however necessary. And today was one of those days. The players that I picked out, Enzo, like I said, Palmer when he came on, Caicedo, right? Thiago Silva. Fair play to Disasi alongside him. I think Disasi was pretty solid. I got to be honest. Although towards the end, Mitoma on that side was running rings around Maatsen and also did send Disasi a couple of times. But Mitoma is just class. Mitoma is such a good player, man. It's just ridiculous. But up until that point, however, in terms of the whole context of the game, in terms of the whole look of things, Thiago Silva, fantastic. Whenever Disasi was getting caught out, you could see whenever anyone else was getting caught out, Thiago Silva was getting in those timely challenges where you'd think, oh my God, maybe he's giving a pen away. Nope, he's won the ball. Beautiful. Or he's touched the ball. Beautiful. Thiago Silva, class today. We need more of that. We need more of that. That can help steer us in the right direction. So there we are. In terms of some of the other players, like I said though, Conor Gallagher lost his head. Unbelievable. If I'm looking at some of the other guys, I'm looking at this. Mudryk didn't really set anything today, if I'm being real, except for winning the penalty. Fair play to him for that. Levi Colwell was looking shaky on his side. Buonanotte was having a good game on his end. Nicholas Jackson. There were moments, combinations with Sterling, moments, but not good enough. Not good enough. Once again, not good enough. And it doesn't help after what we saw on the weekend. So inconsistencies, but we got the win and we saw it over the line. That's the most important thing. But it's not something that you're going to be able to do game after game after game. However, we need to pick up results game after game after game. We ain't got a choice. So now direction is looking at Manchester United. Simple as that. And with the way that they're playing, we really don't have any excuses to not pick up 3 points against them either. We didn't have any excuse to not pick up 3 points today. We got 3 points. Now we've not got any excuses to pick up against Man United, and we're going to head to Man United. So let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. And then Tuesday will be preview. Wednesday, we go again. Old Trafford. So let's see. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, before I end, I want to say credit to Pochettino. I didn't give him enough credit in this video. I thought he managed the game brilliantly. In terms of what he can do to influence the game, in terms of what he can do, in terms of subs, in terms of positioning, being able to manage the game, I feel like he done that. In the second half especially, he done that. So fair play to Pochettino, managed the game well, and we keep it moving. Let me know your thoughts once again down below. Much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. If you haven't done so already, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Thank you all so much, people. Have a good one. Take care and peace.